Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we have studied regarding the embryonic development. This embryonic development will take place throughout the 9 months. Okay, the period of pregnancy, what we call it as the gestation period, it is a 9 months period. After what happens to the embryo after completion of the gestation period, the embryo will not keep quiet. It undergoes another process called as the parturition. Another process called as the parturition. See here, parturition is nothing but the delivery of the baby from the birth canal or the vaginal tract or the female genital tract. We call it as the parturition. As we know that the average duration of the human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called the gestation period, and afterwards there is a vigorous contractions of the uterus at the end of the pregnancy, which causes the expulsion or the delivery of the fetus or the childbirth. We call it as the parturition. Understood? This is the definition of the parturition. What is parturition? It is a vigorous contraction of the uterus at the end of the pregnancy, which causes expulsion or the delivery of the baby or the fetus. We call it as the parturition. Yes, how does it occur actually? It occurs by one mechanism called as fetal ejection reflex. It occurs by a mechanism called fetal ejection reflex. The fully developed embryo, it sends the signals for the parturition who are sent. This is sent by the fully developed fetus or the embryo and the placenta, which induces a mild uterine contractions, called as fetal ejection reflex. This is very important point in this. It is asked for 2 marks. What is fetal ejection reflex? Means the signal of the parturition is originated from the fully developed fetus and the placenta. It induces mild uterine contractions called as fetal ejection reflex. Okay, this fetal ejection reflex triggers the release of the oxytocin. You have studied in the first year the pituitary hormones. Among that, the last part of the pituitary gland, which is called as the pars nervosa, or the posterior pituitary gland, which releases 2 hormones. One is the oxytocin, another one is the vasopressin. Among that, the oxytocin plays here very important role here. This triggers to release the oxytocin from the maternal pituitary gland. Okay, whenever the oxytocin is released, it acts on the uterine muscles and cause very strong uterine contractions, which in turn stimulates further secretion of the oxytocin. Wherever the more and more oxytocin is secreted, and therefore there is a stronger uterine contraction, and this stimulatory reflex continues. This reflex continues and uterine contractions also continues, and also the oxytocin secretion continues, inducing the stronger and stronger contraction, and due to this there is a pushing of the fetus by the dilated cervix. Okay, due to the uterine contractions and the oxytocin secretion continues, inducing the stronger and stronger contractions and pushes the fetus by dilated cervix, means birth canal, facilitated by whenever the cervix gets dilated, the baby is pushed outside from the birth canal or the vagina. Whenever this process occurs, there is another hormone secreted by the ovary called as the relaxin. It relaxes all the muscles of the uterus. Understood? Soon after the delivery, the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. This is a short notes on the parturition. See here, once again I will show you. See here, whenever the baby is fully developed, what happens here? It undergoes and certain changes, and there is a signals for the parturitions have been originated from the developed baby, and it sends a message. Okay, sends a message that fully developed fetus and the placenta will induce mild uterine contractions. Here, this is the uterus, it undergoes contractions. Okay, these contractions of the uterus and the signals we call it as the fetal ejection reflex, and this triggers the release of the oxytocin from the maternal pituitary, and the oxytocin act on the uterine muscles. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscles and causes stronger and stronger contractions, and therefore lot of oxytocin is released, and this reflex continues stronger and stronger contractions, therefore leading the expulsion of the baby. See here, it baby comes out from here, this birth canal or the vaginal tract. This leads the expulsion out of the baby out of the uterus through the birth canal or the vagina. See here, this is the cervix, it is plugged by the mucus. Okay, and the baby, what happens, it expelled out from this region only, and that results in the parturition. Soon after delivery, the placenta which was formed, it is also expelled out, it is also expelled out. Okay, understood? Yes, next we shall see to the last part of the lesson called as the lactation. Called as the lactation. Yes, what happens here is immediately after delivery of the baby should be fed with the milk. Baby should fed with the milk. We already studied regarding the mammary glands in the females. What happens here? The mammary glands undergo differentiation and produces milk towards the pregnancy. This process we call it as the lactation. Understood? This helps the mother in feeding the newborn baby or the newborn child. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation, remember here, very important question, milk produced during the initial few days of the lactation is called as the colostrum. What is colostrum? It is the milk produced during the initial, means first few days of the lactation or just immediately birth of the baby, is called as the colostrum. It contains a very several antibodies which produces a passive immunity to the child and gives an immunity resistance to the newborn baby. Understood? The milk production is controlled by a lactotropic or the PRL hormone. Okay, prolactin hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. And this breastfeeding during the initial period of the infant growth is recommended for bringing up a healthy baby. It is a short one, lactation. Here question should be what is lactation, what is colostrum, okay, and which are the antibodies, how the immunity is produced. This could be asked here. Understood? This is the a short note regarding the lactation, so that we have completed the chapter here, and next we shall see some of the questions, all this based on this chapter. Thank you.